And here now, Jules and Ruby, good morning.
Oh, morning.
I've always wanted to meet you because never forget the first time I heard your singing voice, I thought, wow, that is an amazing voice. Where did you get it?
Hey, it's just there, I guess. I don't know. Grandfather, mother, I'm not sure.
Well,
just there.
When did you first realise, though, that you had this amazing
You know,
asset?
I didn't. I started in theatre age 16, and it was through theatre that people said, you ought to sing, you ought to really consider this. And so I embraced it, and here we are. 40 years later.
I thought the same thing when I heard Ruby. I thought, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
God, that's great. And so here we are, 22 years later.
22 years. So you approached Ruby, did you?
Yeah, we played it. I think Ruby was doing a charity show somewhere, and I went to do it, and we did something together. And I thought, this is great, because Ruby thinks the same way as me. She's sort of just spontaneous and just gets it done, and the song comes out of here, you know. So we've had lots of different guests, but Ruby is like part of the orchestra. And we've made all these records, but never have they been in one place. So at last, they're all on one thing. So I'm really pleased.
Well, one critic wrote correctly, I think, that there's a danger sometimes when you have a very strong voice, a very strong band, that they can outmuscle each other. But you, well, that is you, and him and his band are perfectly matched because it's sort of.
Well, we've been working for, I mean, it's been years on the road. I mean, we talk about 22 years, but it's more like 25. And 22 years of actually recording.
I was 3 when we started.
That's right. That's right.
I think maybe your children were.
But it's just a thing. I mean, you know, with a big band, you just power up, I guess. And it's just a wonderful, I mean, it's an amazing sound. I mean, I'm so very fortunate to be working with this amazing man and his wonderful orchestra, and band of incredible, wonderful, talented musicians. And, you know, 22 years we've been touring. We were only last night we finished in Manchester, so we came off tour last night. I mean, it's
that was handy for us.
So blessed, so blessed. It's great. It's just great.
And she sang at your wedding, is that right?
Yes. Well, Ruby's she's like part of the family. So
I am indeed.
Exactly. So
What did you sing?
It was Peace in the Valley, actually.
I think it was.
It was
right.
Peace in the Valley. That's where I sang it.
You didn't sing Pray Have Mercy. That wouldn't be particularly right for a wedding, would it?
We wrote that earlier this year, didn't we? So
Yeah, exactly. I think that wouldn't be quite the right thing for a wedding.
Exactly.
Or you can have my husband, but please don't take my man.
I wouldn't be singing that in church.
Anyway, we have got Pray Have Mercy. It's suitable for this moment, I think. Let's have a look. You're really giving it some there.
What I love about your music is that we were playing it last night, for example, and it's happy and it's infectious. It's clear that you love doing it, and it just brings joy.
It's just what we do, you know. We get stuck in. It ain't about being beautiful or whatever. Just get on with the music. That is our purpose. This is what we do, you know. And it's we just abandon ourselves to the gig, you know.
It's an expression of joy.
Indeed.
You mentioned writing together. How do you divvy up that process? How do you go about it?
I suppose a lot of it will start, you know, it'll be a riff on the piano. And I'll say, thinking anything today, Ruby? And then just start sort of humming, and then it'll just... Also, I suppose the other thing for us is we have to write things because we've got a working orchestra that tours, and the orchestra needs to be fed new music, so we have to write things to constantly feed things in to play to the people to get them going. And so we have to write something that we know will kind of fit in with what our live situation is. So that's the other sort of demand that it is.
Does it help you write on the back of your hand, Jules?
That's right. I was just writing a new song there. Exactly.
Well, he's great. He's quite prolific.
Got to be my dentist.
The thing is with Julian, you know, we go away and he'll say, I've got this couple of lyrics here, right? And that's it. He leaves me with a sketch of a chorus and some words.
Wow.
And, you know, check it out. And usually I just come with it. And Pray Have Mercy came that way, you know.
Are you Hootenanny-ifying this year?
We're going to be on the Hootenanny will be on New Year's Eve, and
Indeed.
we've got Ruby's on. Tom Jones is on, which is really great. So Tom Jones is on. We've got Hosier is great. Was on. Jeff Beck is coming on.
The Selector on.
Yes, Selector, who
Selector
are fantastic, are on.
Yeah.
How do you manage to stay in such great shape for that show? without touching a drop of the stuff.
Well, that's right. I don't have any coffee before I go on. Don't get me too excited. And maybe a quick sharpener afterwards.
Are you going to sing for us later?
Yes.
And play?
Very nice.
What is it
Yeah.
gonna be?
We've got. Well, I think we should do something. Well, keep it a surprise, but it's
Okay.
something Christmassy.
Something secret.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
The album is called Jules and Ruby and the Rhythm and Blues Orchestra. They'll both be back at the end of the programme with a rendition of I'm Not Going to Tell You.
It's a secret, like the weather. Here's Carol.
Good morning. This morning, for some of us, it's a colder start than we have been used to, but generally, excuse me, temperatures will pick up quite nicely. And once again, we're back into the mild category for December. There will be spells of wet and windy weather, though, as we go through this week. And on Christmas Day, for some of us, it will be a bit colder than it has been, but temperatures, even so, will still be higher than we'd expect in December. Now, what we've got this morning is that cold start, excuse me, because we